Cool. They're here. Keep it cool. Keep it cool.
I'm super excited. This is fucking
Play
so
it
badass.
cool. Play it cool, guys.
The Taylor Swift universe is spinning faster than a disco ball at Studio 54. Case in point, Leonardo DiCaprio just dropped by Travis Kelce's podcast, instantly sending Swifties back to those iconic lyrics where Taylor playfully shaded his jet-set Saint-Tropez lifestyle.
Let's go.
Travis Kelce can't even have a casual sideline chat without some mystery woman creeping a little too close, igniting full-blown FBI-level fan theories. Add in his fiery outbursts on the field, which insiders whisper may have less to do with football and more to do with wedding jitters, and you've got drama brewing. Meanwhile, across the pond, Prince William and Kate channeled full-on Swiftie spirit with matching friendship bracelets. Toss in Target's pink shimmer vinyl exclusive and J-Lo serving Paprika orange on the red carpet, and suddenly Taylor's influence feels absolutely everywhere. And just when you thought the week couldn't get stranger, Leonardo DiCaprio randomly pops up on Travis and Jason Kelce's New Heights podcast. Yep, the man who once ruled the Titanic is now chopping it up with two NFL brothers like he's been part of the locker room crew forever. But here's the kicker. Leo insists it's his first podcast ever. Sure, buddy. Guess he blacked out that little sit-down with Brad Pitt on a different podcast back in 2020. Selective memory or just peak Hollywood cool? You decide.
An honor being interviewed by you guys. Thank you.
Our first podcast, fellas.
This is the first one?
Oh my gosh.
We don't know what's going on.
Let's go, baby.
So while Leo and Benicio del Toro are geeking out about movies with the Kelce brothers, there's one glittery elephant in stilettos everyone's waiting to hear about. Taylor Swift. Normally, Travis can't resist slipping in some wedding tea about his superstar fiancé. But this time, total radio silence. Which is ironic considering Taylor once roasted Leo in her track The Man. Remember that line? The one where she basically asked, "What if I lived like Leonardo in Saint-Tropez?" Cue yachts, champagne, and a carousel of models. Swifties never forgot that cheeky little jab. And she didn't just leave it in the lyrics. In her 2020 music video, Taylor literally transformed into a slicked-back Wolf of Wall Street type, a full Leo cosplay. Fun fact, she even teamed up with Rodrigo Prieto, the same cinematographer who shot The Wolf of Wall Street. Coincidence? Please. That's Taylor playing 4D chess while the rest of us are stuck on checkers. Meanwhile, Leo, now 50, is still living out that Saint-Tropez lyric in real life, currently dating 25-year-old model Vittoria Chiretti. His dating roster? Gigi Hadid, Camilla Moroni, Blake Lively, Bar Raffaelli. The list reads like a Hollywood roll call. Yet, while Taylor gets dragged across headlines for her love life, Leo just gets a wink and a toast. Double standards much? Speaking of double standards, Travis Kelce just learned what it feels like to have every blink, breath, and eyebrow raise dissected in real time. Picture this. Pre-game in Kansas City, the energy's electric, and suddenly a woman in a floral jacket and bold red pants sidles up to Travis. Seems harmless enough until she starts inching closer. And closer. And closer. Like she's testing how far she can push it before the situation gets awkward. Spoiler alert, it got awkward. Credit to Travis, though. He stayed cool, kept smiling, hands right where they should be, zero sudden moves. Meanwhile, a chief staffer noticed, turned his back, and literally laughed like, "Nope, not my circus." That tiny laugh was all it took for Swifties to light up the speculation bonfire. Within minutes of the clip hitting the internet, theories were flying faster than a Mahomes bullet pass. Was she flirting? Was she just overly friendly? Or was it simply nerves because, hello, it's Travis Kelce? Everyone had an opinion. Some fans went full Secret Service mode, basically ready to slap a "property of Taylor Swift, do not disturb" sign on Travis. Others shrugged it off as nothing more than an awkward sideline moment gone viral. But here's the real headline. Travis Kelce can't even have a casual conversation without it turning into a social media courtroom drama. That's the price of dating Taylor Swift. You don't just gain millions of fans, you gain millions of watchful eyes. dissecting every grainy sideline clip like it's the Zapruder film. And now those same eyes are zooming in even harder after Travis went nuclear on Coach Andy Reid during the Chiefs-Giants game, stomping around like a man who just found out wedding planning doesn't come with a bye week. The fiery exchange lit up cameras and whispers followed fast. Maybe this wasn't about football at all. Maybe it was about Tool, guest lists, and the stress of figuring out which cousin sits where. Insiders say Travis is juggling more than a clown on triple shot espresso. Football, podcasting, endorsements, acting gigs, and oh yeah, planning to marry the biggest pop star on the planet. That's enough to make anyone snap mid-huddle. And here's the kicker. Travis and Taylor haven't even set a wedding date yet, which means every sideline flare-up now gets linked to RSVP stress and cake tasting meltdowns. If this is September, Travis, what happens when the actual margin kicks in? We could be looking at a tight end meltdown bigger than a fourth quarter fumble. But don't worry, there's later tea in the chaos. On his podcast, Travis already hinted at wedding music plans. Forget the DJ. He and Taylor are all about live music. Translation, their reception won't look like your cousin's banquet hall wedding. It's going to feel more like a Grammys after party with a marriage license attached.
But you got to do DJ or band? Are you thinking about all this stuff?
Yeah, I think we're live music kind of people, you know? So
I've seen you perform. You have to.
Fallon even joked that Travis might end up grabbing the mic himself. Jason Kelce jumped right in, reminding everyone his brother's always been a natural entertainer. So don't be shocked if the groom breaks into full-on karaoke, right in the middle of the vows.
Jason, you must have seen Travis.
Oh, yeah. I've seen all of them. And
you've seen all the moves.
I've seen these all growing up. He's always had this in his bag. He's been a man of entertainment since the beginning.
Meanwhile, across the pond, even Buckingham Palace couldn't escape a dose of Swiftie energy. Prince William and Kate Middleton made a deeply moving visit to Southport, honoring the 3 young girls who tragically lost their lives in last year's heartbreaking attack at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class. It marked their second time visiting the town since the tragedy, but this visit carried an even more symbolic touch. The mother of one of the victims handed them friendship bracelets, yes, straight out of the Swiftie starter pack. And in a moment that felt both tender and surreal, the future King and Queen of England slipped them on without hesitation. The beads spelled out BB's Hive, a charity created in memory of little BB King, and William and Kate wore the bracelets proudly for the rest of the day. Forget tiaras and crown jewels, sometimes a string of plastic beads speaks louder than diamonds ever could. The couple spent time at the girls' schools, meeting with families in private, making it clear this was about genuine compassion, not a photo op. And of course, Kate delivered her trademark royal multitasking, polished enough for a runway, yet warm enough to make grieving families feel truly seen. She wore a Burberry bow blouse, Hugo Boss heels, a Smythson bag casually on her arm, and those Anushka pearl drop earrings that whisper, classy but approachable. Leave it to Kate to prove that empathy and elegance aren't mutually exclusive. Prince William showed up with peak dad energy, giving kids a pep talk about being brave, joyful, and kind, then turning to parents with words that felt less like a speech and more like a hug. It's not every day you hear a future king promise, "We'll always be here for you," but when he did, it landed. Meanwhile, back in Swiftie land, Target just dropped a bombshell that has fans sprinting faster than a Black Friday stampede. After weeks of speculation, Taylor finally confirmed. Target is getting an exclusive vinyl of the life of a showgirl. But not just any vinyl, this is the Crowd is Your King edition. Pressed in a pink shimmer so extra it could double as a Barbie champagne flute, with pearlescent gold highlights that sparkle harder than Travis Kelce's draft day suit buttons. Here's the twist. It's one and done. No restocks, no secret second batch. Once it's gone, like your New Year's resolutions by February. Target knows chaos is coming, so they've set up a Hunger Games-style ticketing system. Picture it, Swifties lining up at 10 p.m., iced lattes in hand, glitter signs waving, waiting for wristbands that guarantee one of these glittery treasures. By 11:45, they'll be herded into designated queuing locations, which sounds suspiciously like Target code for line up like it's a Beyoncé concert. And of course, Taylor couldn't resist stirring the pot, teasing fans that a showgirl always saves the best trick for the finale. Translation, she knows exactly what she's doing and she's loving every second of the frenzy. Oh, and don't think you can just stroll into your local store at noon. Only 500 Targets nationwide are staying open late, lights out at 1 a.m. The rest of you, good luck hitting refresh online like it's the Eras Tour pre-sale all over again. Over in Hollywood, Jennifer Lopez might have just joined the showgirl color palette herself. She dropped a teaser for her movie musical Kiss of the Spider-Woman, and instead of her usual neutrals, J.Lo stepped out in a rust orange blazer so bold it looked ripped straight from Taylor's era. Sharp shoulders, slim lapels, cascading buttons, it was Paprika couture at its finest. Forget pumpkin spice, this is paprika spice season. She paired it with a matching skirt, mid-calf and vintage starlet chic, and with her platinum hair, J.Lo looked almost unrecognizable, like Jenny from the Block got a Vegas residency glow-up. Naturally, Swifties noticed immediately. That same fiery orange has been Taylor's unofficial showgirl shade all year, showing up on rhinestone gowns, Bob Mackie creations, tour promos, even those sold-out cardigans. Now J.Lo's rocking it too? Hollywood insiders are joking Taylor accidentally sparked a rust orange takeover. One week she's dripping in Mackie sequins, the next J.Lo's out here serving paprika chic. And that's a wrap for today's ride through the Swiftyverse. See you next time, folks.